Freeze, JEETS! It's time to doom scroll Twitteroonies. Let's go. First thing we have, some adrenochrome. It's conspiracy stuff. Let's go. We have Tom Hanks. Some say Tom Wanks. Someone get this guy some adrenochrome. He ain't looking so sharp. My gosh, fans. There's just some of these Hollywood people. I think they really are the devil incarnate. Okay, I'm just like, there's no way. It's actually true. It's actually true. I can't think of a worse place to live than Hollywood. The amount of sicko freaks going on there, my gosh, man. If, brother, you're a parent, you got kids there, just watch out. Tony Biz, pDAI's peg isn't a theory now, it's engineered. As promised, a visualization of the pDAI peg with the layer 2 solution now integrated. Wow, this is crazy. The layer 1 float is locked. The layer 2 treasury remints, and omni-chain routing and ARB bots enforce the band across every chain. Wow. So the effect, let's look at this. It says, the layer 1 float reduced by bridge locks. The cross-chain routes can earn yield. Every arbitrage strengthens reserves. The stability itself becomes revenue positive. This is not a fork of Maker again. It's a whole new engine, a system where stability and profit are the same thing. So, friends, you see this? So this is you, the user. You see all these? This is all, there's all on chain. Okay, this is why I'm telling you, man, look. See everything I just showed you? 90%, yes, about 90%, I just calculated in my head, of PulseChain community thinks that's all random. 90%, okay? I just equated the market cap of pDAI to the PulseChain core coins. It's about 92%. Just say 90, okay? The other 10% of us, okay, we think it's time to peg our nipples, okay? I'm looking, this is what I'm doing, friends. I'm allowed to do this, by the way. I'm allowed to sniff things that I want to sniff. I'm allowed to look at this and say, well, I don't think this is random, bro. I don't think, it's just me. I personally, I don't think if you're a skilled elite hacksaw and you're gifted with engineering stuff on the blockchain, I don't think you're wasting your time with a 10,000 daily active user, which is small, chain that's not listed on tier 1 exchanges at all. That's still like, basically it looks dead. It's got the Solana playbook where the founder is wanted by Interpol. Well, you had SEC FUD. I personally, I just don't think someone out there who's devoted all this time and remained anonymous for more than 2 years now is doing this for like, oh yeah, I'm totally just doing this, dude. Just got nothing else better to do with my time. Just costs hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars of time and salary and efforts. Yeah, but I'm just totally doing this for no reason. No reason whatsoever. I think it's building for something. Now, you might say, but Sommi, isn't it obvious that they're building for something? No. Because they're building stuff here, but there's no people yet. Let's say the people is the liquidity. No one knows, is there going to be billions of dollars that appear somewhere? No one knows that. It's a matter of faith and belief. Hence why, my baby doll friends, hence why pDAI's price is still sitting at 0.4 cents. So it's not even 1 cent. This is why it is 250x away to $1. Let's go all the way up here. You see that? 250x away to $1. That's why it's sitting down here. If people could see liquidity and arbitrage and all these other stuff happening, maybe the price would be closer to like 10 cents, right? Maybe that's what it would be like. So that's the punt. That's the punt, all right? You tell me, mate. You think this is random though? You still think this is random? Okay. I'm going to stay long and we'll see in 3 months. And also, friends, I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Matt Yeater. So Matt, friends, I don't always like saying this, but I kind of have to because it's so relevant for the story. Matt, born blind. He's actually born blind, and he's the one figuring all this information out, okay? Oh my gosh, Sommi's trending. What am I trending? Let's see what happens. But yes, friends, that's when I heard Matt was born blind, and he's the one uncovering all this information on the chain, I thought, man, yeah, friends, I'm just telling you, there's some part of the universe. I'm like, look, man, how's this random? How's this random? It's like setting up for a movie, you know? The movie, like one of the protagonists, the guy born blind can see this, and then 92% of the chain can't. Probably nothing though. Could be total coincidence. Could be total coincidence. Ovidian, Sommi is a based degen like us, and this has been a very difficult market. In 2017, Sommi would have been the main character. What if Sommi is an alien or an AI that can see through time, and he's just trying to save us? I like that, sir. I like that. Yeah, I've got some UFO videos I want to cover for you as well. Some people, friends, they have channeled some stuff, but you never know. Like, it's undeniable. It's 100% definitely that someone's channeled stuff. They've channeled information from another place. The thing is, though, is that information psyops? Because, the Coconut Intelligence Agency, they put information and emails to make it look like other things out here. So it's interesting. Thank you, Mr. Look at Mr. Cash Money. Sommi speaks from his heart, does not do paid shields, does not wreck his followers like the other scum influencers. If you can't see the value that Sommi brings to the community, there is something seriously wrong with your brain. We all love you. Thank you very much, sir. And we are all destined for greatness. I say this is part of the story, friends. I know sometimes, like, watch any of the movies, man. Like, even if you go look at the Bible, right? The thing is, you got to remember, friends, if you're the character in the game's not over yet. All right? You're in the middle of the movie. You're in the middle of the game. It's not over yet. So you can't conclude everything in that moment of time. It's just that you know it's a movie, so you don't take it seriously in the middle point. You know it's a video game, so you don't conclude everything in the middle, right? But in life, we don't know what comes next. Like, we don't see it as a metaverse or a game. So by default, we're like, oh, man, this sucks. Or that person's deceiving me. Or, I'm talking about maybe PulseChain stuff out here. Like, no, maybe it's all part of a bigger plan. But then it's a matter of faith, man. Do you believe it's part of a bigger plan, or do you think someone's just trying to screw with you? There's just... You're telling me this is someone trying to screw with you, bro? Like, just come on, man. Like, just... well, they will start to believe at higher prices, just like Neo. Also, shout out to Mr. Based Waifu. My face when Sommi and Liberty started fighting. Yeah, so just let you know, friends. So what actually... Remember, Betterbank gets exploited, and then because we're just so skits, I'm like, oh, we're doing that, are we? Everybody hands up. Everybody hands up. You're all guilty to me. And I just start saying LibertySwap. I go, well, who funded LibertySwap? I don't know. I trust you, I guess, but I don't know. Could be you. Are you going to struggle? So I just start saying that, and then it just... like, friends, I push the nuke button. Because I don't have the script. And they're probably like, oh, I see. Punish them. And now LibertySwap's been fighting Sommi. So, man, you got to understand, friends, like, this energy, it's going to translate to more people joining the community. Friends, there's nothing going on in these other chains. Nothing. XRP have made riddle after riddle after conspiracy. And they're pumping, bro. They're coin rank number 3 in the world. They're literally coin rank number 3. Like, oh, man, it's coming. Here we have StalkChain. A wallet is currently buying $1 million of USDUC. So USDUC, friends, is... I think it's one of the meme coins on Solana. It's their unstable coin meme. But once again, like, bro, you're not pDAI, you know what I mean? Because their brains can't even comprehend it. It's just like, oh, another meme coin, but it's not stable coin. It's unstable. You know what I mean? But there's nothing else to it. It's just like the meme of a joke. But yeah, I think StalkChain, is that run by Mr. Handsome Finance? So friends, that's what, if you wanted to spend all your time in trenches, you have to wallet watch. You have to peek at all the wallets. It's a full-time job, man. And look, you can do it. I'm just scared because once privacy comes in, you're finished. Once someone makes just a protocol mixer thing to route liquidity pools through, you're finished. You're literally dunk. What are you going to do now? Who are you going to follow? Wallets come in and out. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, your edge is gone. Your edge is totally gone. And then what if that happens in the next bear market? Okay, so you wasted this bull market trying to do this trade stuff. Buyers and holders just like believed in something and got the XRP spike pump. And then everybody else who tried to learn this trading stuff, like, and by the way, it's PvP as well, right? So that's just, there's disadvantages, advantages to everything. LibertySwap, our team is moving Peacock to our warm wallet to support good PumpTires projects. So make PulseChain great again. So remember, friends, when it comes to PumpTires, look, obviously, friends, it'd be easy if Richard just spoke. But look, I know it's cool for some people. Friends, you're getting out traded by the cabal. Okay, and just the cabal is just any group of people that come out. Okay, so it's just there's not enough new people coming in. You need new people coming into that, but they just make new tokens. You know what I mean? When people come in, that there's 50,000 tokens to choose from. So what do they just go do? Oh, I'll just go make my own one and start talking about it. So just, yeah, man. Look, it's healthier for you to view PumpTires as a psyop to take your coins. Because this coin and that coin and this coin and that coin, there's too many, there's no consistency. I mean, friends, you've seen it's like we're changing what we like on PumpTires every like 48 hours, right? Do you remember, friends, like this broke my heart already, okay? Do you remember Pikachu? Pikachu, it made me laugh. Like I normally just said, oh, there's a Pikachu coin, and I looked at it. Look at these, friends. Well, it's just down, there you go, bro. It peaks up. Fire Whale apparently bought like $180,000 worth. Someone dumps on him, probably the people telling him to buy, like ha ha ha. And then look at this, they all just extract from him. See you later. I don't know if he's still holding the coins. I don't know if he's still holding coins or he's out personally. Okay, so I don't know. I don't check this stuff. Don't care. But you see what I mean? Like, bro, like this is a 15-minute chart. Look up here. Look up here. It's a 15-minute chart, man. It's like, okay, you peaked in from launching. You topped out in, oh my gosh, 6 hours, bro. 5 hours you've topped out. So if you buy after hour 5, you're pretty much, I just don't like that, man. It's just, you know what I mean? It's too hard to find a bit, bro. You need just the business cycle to be up. Here we have, quote me on this. Every chain will learn. Without a centralized interface, you can't control the consumer journey and you'll never onboard the masses. That's why Abstract Chain, Pudgy Penguins, and Lucanets are building Portal. Let's go. Yeah, I hope it continues and everything cranks up. That'd be great. That's probably going to be one of the wins. You got Ivan supporting them as well. Something cool about LibertySwap Finance, fans. They've now rolled out gasless transactions from Arbitrum. So it's cool. So people, if they just move the USDC onto Arbitrum or Binance or whatever, they don't even need the Ethereum on there for gas. They can just straight get in. Really cool, man. Really cool. But I don't know. They're going to be a boss. They did the mini boss. The mini boss. Fans, just to let you know, who's LibertySwap Finance, okay? In LibertySwap Finance, friends, is one of my favorite games as a kid was Metal Gear Solid, okay? There's a character in here called Grey Fox, okay? Now, Grey Fox, I'll just show you. When you fight him, when you first see him, he looks like this sick ninja. And you can see right here, you got the sword and stuff. So, Grey Fox, wow, this is a first-person view of him. Okay, so when you fight him, you think he's a bad boss and stuff out here. But then you can't kill him. His HP, just as the HP gets low, it blacks out. And then he reveals himself. And he goes, look, I'm a warrior like you. I was just badly injured. And I'm here trying to fight the same enemy as you. And then at the end, at the end of Metal Gear Solid, he comes and helps you. So I know it's hard to see, but yeah, this is pretty much a Solid Snake because PS1 back in the day, these were revolutionary at the time. You know what I mean? 3D stuff, you know, building your own metaverse on game console. So I feel like that's what LibertySwap is. Kind of like, I'm like, no, they're like a mini boss, and then they're gonna come out later, help you defeat the final boss, which might just be Soy Chain, which would be funny. Here we got some stuff from ChainLink, the ChainLink endgame, the industry standard Oracle platform, providing all critical services. Yeah, man, I hope you pump up. You know what I mean? We're long. Nerd words, infrastructure. 5 years later, can we just get some fucking thing that just moves up? Please, please, please. HEX is king. HEX to $1 is inevitable. I look at this chart daily. So this is X's from the low. Yes, HEX could pump really, really hard. Here we go. Agent Chud. Why are you deleting instead of admitting you are wrong? Whale calls. Interesting. Chad Jack. I don't know what the CUD was. what the call was. I don't know why, man. The Chud Jack, man, they've really memed him into existence, friends. Not worth arguing my point when a smaller detail to a larger narrative. There's nothing to argue about. You were just wrong. Being wrong is okay. Oh, man, that's funny. Let's check out some Big Rick Bull. Crypto Twitter sentiment and long-term outlook of the industry is entirely dependent on the prior 12 hours of price action. Is he starting to learn your friend Sommi stuff? Is he starting to learn? That's another way of saying the color of the candle. Yeah, he's noticing, oh, if the candle's like green for the day, people feel good. If the color's red, people feel bad, huh? If the month is green, everything is pumping. There's all the yes. They're slowly starting to become sentient, friends. But luckily for us, they're becoming sentient at so late into the cycle, relatively speaking, that you and I still have a big chance for a big, fat, upsized outperformance to the up, right? To the up, big, fat green returns before they start to learn this stuff later on. Here we go with Damo. Milady really lost its charm when everyone learned that the figurehead was indeed not a mysterious Chinese lady, but rather a federal agent Indian teenager. Yeah, that's actually true. Everyone thought it was a Chinese girl, but it was actually a Fed informant. Yeah, on Milady's. And it gets a bit dark with Milady's. They have, yes, let's just say they have informants in there. And let's just say some of the people in the Milady's are involved in, I can't say the term on YouTube's, corn for, not adults. A mini adult. You know what I mean? Corn for mini adults. Corn rings. You get it? People sharing corn. Right? And not adults, mini adults. Yes, with the Milady's. But they still had a big bear market rally. So I just want to show you this. This is why this is the craziest thing ever. Do you know in 2022 when there was literally like 3 people left? Do you know I made this post. Okay, this is the craziest thing. I made this post once. I'll never forget it. I said something you got to learn about network effects, which I've discovered. Okay, the network, the community is the asset, not the code. I said the community can literally be celebrating something heinous, such as child pornography or pedophilies. The founder could be a pedophile himself. It doesn't matter. The community has people and has a network effect. It can still pump. Okay? And when I said that, because it was a bit bottom of the bear market, no one to look at crypto. The few people around, they're like, there's no way that's true. They go, now you're just making shit up. Unbeknownst to me, Milady Maker, at that time, it was bottoming out. And then the allegations about the child corn and all that, it started coming, I think, in 2023 after it rallied. So look at this, friends. It rallied from 0.4 Ethereum up to 5 Ethereum. It did a 12x in a bear market. Milady's are a bear market unicorn. Isn't that wild? I said this. It's kind of like, did I manifest it? I don't know what I was downloading. What are the chances that during this period of time in the bear market, I was literally saying the community is the asset, not the code. Okay, you could literally have people who celebrate pedophilies and literally corn for mini adults, and it would literally not matter because it's just there's a group of people there. You don't agree with them, but it doesn't matter. There's a group of people there. It will still have a network effect. And yes, that's exactly what played out, man. It was so shocking to me. I'm still like in disbelief to see that. That's how I knew, friends. That's how I knew I was on the right path. That's why when people it's little things like that. Right? I say something like that, and then literally an example comes and plops in the universe, But you understand how crazy I look. I'm like, hey, you gotta look at this. I make these posts and they're like, blah, 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 can't hear you. Crypto's a scam. We're never going up. Right? That's why I'm looking for information asymmetry. That's why, friends, Richard Hart, SEC, Interpol. That's why I stood my ground. I go, dude, people literally rally around pedophiles. Do you understand? Like, this guy has infused American Constitution stuff into the chain. I think American Constitution stuff is just a bit more understandable and digestible to the world compared to child corn. You know what I mean? I think, you know, we can agree on that. Here we have some pushback for the PulseChain community. We have Kyle. So Kyle is replying to Tony Biz. Remember, I just earlier, friends, in our episode today, I read this post here from Tony. This is the opinion. He got 99 Capital, Yeater, Matt Yeater, and Decentralized Me. And this is the engineering of stuff, right? The engineering of stuff. Now, what we have is Kyle. I'm so glad this post has come out. It's a pushback against it. Just to show you, 92% of the chain's contrarian against it. Okay. Hey man, I talked to Richard Hart and he said my favorite line is either when he said the pDAI cancer is almost over or the promoters of pDAI did so much lying. So who's lying? A bunch of randoms that don't show their faces or Richard Hart? Who do you think? The pDAI cancer may be coming to an end. The extraction goes away where there's not liquidity. It's not worth talking about. It's worthless. So I don't have enough time. I could literally dissect every single sentence from Richard Hart's message, and say you're reading it from a perspective of it doesn't work. But anyone can read this message with doublespeak. Okay, let me just show you, right? He says, the pDAI cancer may be coming to an end. Okay, that's not saying it is. He could look, if it turns around one day, he might say, oh, it may be coming to an end. Oops, I guess it didn't. I didn't say it did come to an end. He said it may be coming to an end. Look at this. The extraction problem goes away when there's not liquidity to extract from for pDAI anymore. The extraction problem by who? The Vietnamese Don Kid, who we already confirmed was PSYOPs. Do you see? And look, just like thousands of other coins, pDAI is not worth talking about because worthless. Yeah. I wonder if he starts talking about it at $1. Oh, it's worthless, not worth talking about. Oh, it's worth something. Now it's worth talking about. Do you see? You should know this, by the way. This is Richard. This is literally typical Richard. This is why he's 8-dimensional chess player. By the way, friends, as you go through this, it's I'm not sure. I don't give a crap if people listen. I don't give a crap. Okay, you already did your whole declare it dead on Gravestone Emoji Day, and even to this day, it is up 1,400%. If it goes up to here, it's up to 2,800% again. Like we already had that discussion. The price is the arbiter of truth. So I guess we'll see and see how it plays out from here. More time needed. Check this out. Scoopy. It's hilariously absurd that there are people that live and breathe crypto but irrationally hate Ethereum. Like, what don't you get at this point? See? Ethereum went up 250%. Ben Copen says it's going to $500. Every KOL is pro Solana. Every KOL is saying Solana, high transaction speed. And I'm saying, look, man, if high transaction speed was all you needed for world adoption, trust me, Vitalik would have made it faster from the start. Trust me on that one, bro. I think Vitalik, a 4,000 IQ alien, knows a bit more about crypto than you and me. I'm taking a wild stab in the dark. The guy who made literally the world first smart contract platform at the age of literally 17 and was writing for Bitcoin Magazine when he was 14 years old. He was literally getting paid $1.50 an hour, by the way. And he would write like 2 hours a week or something. You get paid like $4 or $5 just to write for Bitcoin Magazine. So I'm just going to take a wild stab in the dark that this 4,000 IQ alien knows a bit more about crypto than us. Also, it doesn't even need to come to that, friends. Bitcoin has no tech. Highest market cap in crypto. XRP pretty much copy-paste the tech. Their stable coin is on Ethereum. XRP's got the 3rd biggest market cap. You see what I mean? So it's not just a transaction speed stuff, but I guess we'll see. You and I are still friends. We're going to make it. Like, subscribe. Catch you soon.